everybody. Welcome back. This is Miss Faye, and this is my world. Today's topic is escaping narcissistic family dynamics. Escaping narcissistic family dynamics. Before we get started, I'd like to say welcome. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to all the new viewers, the new subscribers, and welcome to you who have been with me from the beginning. I really appreciate you. Now, to get us started, I did pull a short video, and we have a letter. So let's watch this video, then we're going to dive into this letter and talk about this issue. Escaping narcissistic family dynamics. Here we go.
Do you feel like every time you speak up in your family, you're made to be the bad guy? Here's what happens in a toxic family. They focus more on your reactions than their actions. They try to make you the problem, labeling you as overreacting, overdramatic, or too sensitive. Maybe they criticize how you said something, the tone of voice, the specific words that you chose, or the fact that you spoke up at all. Now, of course, it's important to be mindful of these things, but we're talking about repeated patterns of behavior where someone denies, dismisses, or deflects anything to avoid addressing their own behavior. Now, toxic families thrive on control and protecting the person who's least likely to change. Blame shifting keeps the dysfunctional patterns intact and avoids confronting the real issues. Over time, you start doubting yourself, wondering if you were wrong to speak up at all. And you might even start to believe that you're the problem. This continuous lack of safety leaves us stuck in patterns of shame and appeasement. But here's what they don't want you to know. Your voice has power. Healing means learning that your truth matters and your feelings are valid.
All right, let's dive into this letter. She entitles her letter, Starting New, Away from Narcissists. Okay, I am a 30-year-old woman. I just turned 30 a week ago. Happy birthday! I hope you had a happy day on your happy birthday. And I have one son who is 5. I really don't know where to start, but I guess I will start with the small backstory about my childhood. I'm the 5th child out of 7 kids, and I was the scapegoat. My mom was always cold and neglectful towards me. About my dad, since I was a small child, I remember her telling me a few times that my dad will always dance to her music. Sounds like a narc to me. Basically, saying he will always listen to her over me. And I noticed, looking back, she would say it in a low, mean, vindictive way, as if I was the other woman or something. And he was never around when she would say it. And she always had that attitude toward me. Sounds like she was jealous of you. And narcissists do get very jealous of their children. She never bonded with me. She would make me curse out my dad when he was drunk and laughed about it. And she would laugh when he would yell at me. She used her body to manipulate men in her younger days, because she used to have an hourglass figure, but now she's older and her body looks bad. She didn't finish school and hasn't done anything successful, and had a baby from every man that she ran into. Boy. And she also doesn't have a great relationship with her mom. She talks to her every 3 to 5 months. Okay, well, now you can see where her behavior came from. Her own family. Okay, this kind of sounds like it could be a generational curse. All right. She always made me watch my 2 younger sisters while the older kids could go out and enjoy their childhood. I was always left alone with her and forced to babysit and be neglected. She was never a nice mom. I could never trust her with my emotions or problems. And that is something I always knew as a child. And I always knew I didn't feel a connection with her. My dad, on the other hand, was an alcoholic, but he was a nicer person to me. But he caused me a lot of trauma dealing with him being an alcoholic my whole life. All he and my mom did was fight. And I even saw her cut his hand open once while they were fighting, and the blood was all over the floor. I know that was so traumatic for young kids to see that, to see your mother slinging a knife and cutting your dad. I know that was tough. It still sticks in my head. I know it does. I was molested by my sister, who is 2 years older than me. It happened when I was around 7. No one was never home to catch her or to watch us. And till this day, I only told my 2 younger sisters, who were both over the age of 21 now. You know, by the time they were 21, they probably had already gone through the same experience that you did. Okay? If not worse. I suffered with that throughout my whole life till now. I'm finally trying to heal from it all. And I have dated 3 cold, abusive narcissists, one who I have a son with, and one I just got done dealing with last year. My mom is a narc, and my dad has narc traits. Well, now I know you realize why you attracted these 3 narcs that you did. It's because you did not spiritually cleanse yourself from that energy, so you were naturally attracting that same energy back to you. I always had one-sided friendships and relationships with people, and I'm more on the quiet side, but can socialize a little if I'm comfortable with the person. But I've always been nice and welcoming, but people always push over me after I'm nice to them. It sounds like that you could be an empath, just like the cat that I have on today, an empath, because it sounds a lot like how I felt growing up. I also was the scapegoat. I'm also the empath, and I was always nice to people, but people weren't nice to me. They criticized me all the time and put me down. My mom's side of the family is just like her. I never bonded with them, and they are not my type of people. They always love drama and negativity. Well, guess what? In my family, the narcissist, his side of the family, was the same thing. They love drama and negativity. And they claim to be Christians on top of that. Okay? I never could fully connect to them. I don't like family events, and I try my best to avoid them when they come to visit. She kept me from my dad's side throughout my life, and she always turned my siblings against me a lot by gossiping about me and being a bully. When they come over, they are always looking at me funny or something. It's annoying. I always had a close bond with my 2 younger sisters, since she always put them off on me. Okay, so these are the sisters that you had to kind of babysit, so that's why you were closer to them. I was like their second mom. I ended up dropping out of high school because I couldn't understand math, and I was going through depression. And just 2 months ago, I finally got my diploma and lost 28 pounds. That is wonderful. That is fantastic. Congratulations. I'm ready to start something new in 2025. Sadly, I still live with my narcissistic mom. Oh boy. Because it's hard being single mom with no help from his abusive dad. I've always had a work schedule issue and no babysitter. So I could never really keep a steady job. But now my son is in school, and it's a little easier for me. Every day I feel like it's torture staying with her. She treats me as if I'm another woman on the street. And I tried to gray rock her anytime she tries to talk to me. Because every time she says anything to me, it's her asking me for something, telling me to do something, or just complaining. She still tries to treat me like an outcast. She loves to do vindictive things to me. I feel like I'm only here because of my son, and I feel like the only reason she let me stay is because of my son. If it wasn't for him, I would be out of her home. I just want to be done with dealing with a person who has been out to get me since birth. I'm finally to the point where I'm done making excuses. I'm ready to move out with my son on my own and start a new career. Congratulations to you. And a new business. And I'm on my spiritual journey too. As long as you stay on your spiritual path, your life will get better and better and better. You will be amazed at the things you'll be able to accomplish as long as you stay on this path. I haven't had sex for a year and 3 months. I see you counting it. You already know it's been a year and 3 more months. All right, keep going. You know, me, I've been celibate, over 5 years. And see the smile on my face. I smile more now than I did when I was in relationships. Okay? So I'm good. It hasn't been easy trying to heal, but every day I feel myself getting stronger and wiser. Any advice or encouraging words you have to give? Yes. Yes. Okay. You're in your mom's house. Okay? Hopefully you have your own room. Now, if you have your own little room, you can make it your sacred space. Okay? And what you're going to need is the home cleansing kit. And you're going to put this in your room. And this will keep negative energy away from you. All right? Now, in the home cleansing kit, you'll find the whole kit in the description, but there are 3 items. I was not able to put them all in one little, but it's called a kit, and these 3 items make up the kit. Okay? First, you're going to get the white sage. All right? All you're going to do is light the sage, and you're going to smudge it all around your room. Now, hopefully you have a little window or door or whatever. Leave it open, because when you do this, it's going to chase all of the negative energies outside, and cleanse your area. And you want to do it at least once a week. You know, you don't have to do it long, but just smudge in the corners, in the closet, and all kind of things where, you know, these evil spirits can be lurking. And it's evil energy that people can leave in your area. The next thing you want is in the kit is this. This is black tourmaline. And the energy from this crystal will cleanse your area of negative energy and transmute it into positive energy. A happy place. All right, so this is the other item in the kit. And the third item is this Himalayan pink salt. You see, I've used a lot of mine. What you do with this is take a bath in it. All right, put it in your bath. And what I do is, you know, I have hard water in my home. So I put baking soda in the water along with this Himalayan salt. And the baking soda just makes the water soft. And so you have a soothing bath. And what this salt does, it takes away all of that negative energy. So, you know, when your mother's coming at you and then you feel some kind of way, she's hit a button or something, take a bath in this Himalayan pink salt. And if you like bubbles, put some bubbles in your bath. And I like to put a drop of lavender in there. It just melts all of my cares away. And again, this is in the home cleansing kit. Now, there are a number of things that you can do with this. Some people cook with it because it's just regular salt. It has a wonderful taste to it. And on the spiritual end, if you take this salt and you got your sacred space and put it at your top doorpost, just sprinkle it at your top doorpost. And what it will do is neutralize any negative energy that comes into your sacred space. Okay? So at least this way, when you go into your room, it would be positive energy in there. Okay? Just keep it positive so that you will always stay on your path, because these energies are continually and constantly trying to knock you off that path. All right? So get your home cleansing kit, and you will be happy that you did, for as long as you are living with your mother. And even when you get your own place, you want it to be clean. You want it to be positive. You want it to always have that happy, uplifting atmosphere when you go home. So get your home cleansing kit. You know, it's very important. And I recommend that all of you get it. You see, because it does change your living environment to a more happy and uplifting place. So I hope that you understand the message today. I really hope that you got something out of the letter that she wrote, that she came from a horrible background, but there is a way of escaping these narcissistic family dynamics. And like she said in the letter, you know, she not as available to these people as she was before. That's one way to do it. Protect your environment with that home cleansing kit. Protect yourself. And when they come at you, don't have any emotions at all. Just look at them. Maybe a little smirk, smile on your face. Just look at them, because they are looking for your emotion. Because remember, the narcissist has to have emotional supply. That energy that's coming from you, the narcissist tries to get you upset because there's more energy that evil spirit can eat up. So I hope that you all really got something out of today's message, and I really hope that it helps someone. Now, those of you who may have a question that you'd like for me to answer, my email address is in the description. And if you're looking for today's affirmation, the link is also in the description. And don't forget these caps. They are available in my online store, and you'll also find a link in the description. I want to thank you so much for supporting this channel. Thank you for your comments and your letters, and a very special thank you to those that leave a donation. I really appreciate all of you. I wish you all the very best and happiness, and I really hope to see you next time.